Welcome to the Carolina Beat. Coldwell Banker's Seacoast Advantage is in the studio, and of course, I've got the man behind the brand, Mr. Tom Gale. Today we're talking all about who is helping me buy or sell a home. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello.
Nice to see you
Good
again.
to see you.
Business good?
Of course.
Selling, selling, selling.
That's right.
That's what we like to hear. Okay, what's the difference between a real estate agent and a realtor? And is there a difference?
So there is. You can be licensed in North Carolina as a real estate agent, and if someone is a realtor, which a lot of times people assume that they're kind of the same thing, but if somebody is a realtor, they are a member of our local multiple listing service. The Realtor brand, which is a nationwide brand, also has a code of ethics. So those people are kind of the highest level of real estate agent, but you are allowed to be a real estate agent, a licensed real estate agent in North Carolina without actually being a realtor if you choose.
Okay, but the realtor is just the golden lining.
So it is. So
right.
yes,
It's the next level standard.
So right.
Okay, I got you. Alrighty, so what is the difference between a full service broker and a limited service broker?
So yeah, there's a lot of
That's
flat
a part-time
fee,
broker?
Exactly, kind of those flat fee things, and basically all those people do is they are the member of our multiple listing service, and all they do is put your listing in there, and it's up to you to determine what price you want to put it at, to take your own pictures, negotiate offers, schedule showings. All those things are on your own, so you don't pay
Really?
as much to those folks because all they're doing is putting it in the multiple listing service, but you
Right.
have to do everything on your own if you choose one of those.
Okay, well, I'm just going to state the obvious, and I have to be honest with you, and I'm sure everyone at home, isn't it just better just to have a full-time guy?
So yeah, and I've had people
Like-
that have said, oh, I've sold 12 homes in my lifetime, and not to brag, but we sell 12 homes within a month, so yeah, we certainly know the market and the language that you want to use in order to attract buyers and all those types of things. The pricing, if you price it wrong, it's going to be on the market too long potentially, and we really know the market like the back of our hand and can assist you. And so to me, yes, that extra little bit that you pay to have a realtor represent you is well worth it in the
And
long
you're going
run.
to get more bang for your buck, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
What's an iBuyer?
Yeah, it's kind of the new buzzword that everybody's talking about these days. It's where you have these big nationwide companies that'll come in and offer you a price for your home, and you don't even have to worry about showings and things like that. So that's attractive to people.
Hold on, they come and purchase the property?
They do, and then they'll fix it up or do whatever they need to do in order to resell the property.
Right.
But they're kind of that middleman, and they make the process easy, but there's of course a cost for that. I think that people have mostly talked about recently that being about a 15% reduction in price.
That's a big chunk of change.
It's not insignificant. So you got to really, really, really not want to have any showings in order to take that big of a chunk. To me, I mean, I think that if you tell a realtor, hey, I'm somebody that wants to sell my home quickly, we can price it aggressively without being quite that aggressive and still help you to get it gone quickly.
I asked you something off camera, and it's something that came across my desk just recently, rent to buy.
Sure.
Pros and cons, and how do we go about that if that's the case? And would we still use you?
So yeah, so typically I have some people that say, I really need to have some income, whether it's selling it or going ahead and renting it to somebody, and so you can do that. I will caution people that I would say 9 times out of 10, whether you're the buyer or the seller, those don't tend to work out because somebody rents for a year to improve their credit or something like that is probably the number one example, and then a year later their credit still isn't any better than it was, and so the seller thought that person was going to be able to buy a year from now, and then now that year's up and they've got just a regular tenant. Sometimes life changes. You could have your job change and you're relocated, so you plan on buying and now you're not. So for any various reason, it's not a guarantee that that's going to work out. So I would suggest both sides kind of take that into account. If you are going to do that, though, I would still recommend you use each your own realtor to assist you with that. And then you're also probably going to need to get a real estate attorney in there to help make sure, because it's not your standard transaction, so they're going to help to write some additional language.
All right, Tom, as always, great information. We always appreciate you coming in. If you want to find out more information about Coldwell Banker's Seacoast Advantage, Mr. Tom Gale himself, all that information is on the screen. Back after this break.